PM News on Fox 22. Game wardens recover the body of a missing 78-year-old Masardis man. Plus, Maine law enforcement agencies honor the fallen as part of National Police Week, and two Maine community colleges partnered to expand their truck driving courses at a crucial time. The 10 p.m. news on Fox 22 starts right now.
Now, your primetime local news leader. Fox 22 News at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. Game wardens recovered the body of a missing 78-year-old Masardis man this morning following an all-night search. Donald Whipple had gone fishing on the Aroostook River in Masardis at about 7 p.m. last night, according to Mark Lottie with the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife. His family went looking for him after he didn't come home and reported him missing at around 10:45 last night. Game wardens quickly located his canoe, which was pulled up on shore with his fishing gear still in it. They started searching the river and surrounding areas, but were unable to locate him after searching through the night. Around 5 o'clock this morning, an airboat was deployed to assist in the search, and around 9:40 a.m. the airboat team located Whipple's body in about 4 feet of water nearly a mile downstream of where they found the canoe. Lottie says the death does not appear to be suspicious at this time. Well, a Patton man was seriously injured after a single vehicle crash in Patton. Maine State Police say around 12:30 p.m. Tuesday, 71-year-old Everett Frenette was driving a GMC pickup when his vehicle went off the road, entering the lot of 179 Holton Road. The truck hit a tractor before striking a storage building, causing the vehicle to flip and then striking another storage building. Police say Frenette believes he passed out at the wheel before the crash. He sustained serious but non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to Millinocket Regional Hospital. Well, a former Orono convenience store owner pleaded guilty in federal court today to credit card fraud. According to court records, 43-year-old Mohammed Momand, formerly of Orono, operated the Orono Thriftway Food Center in January of 2020. Records indicate Momand used a payment terminal at the store to process more than $100,000 in false credit and debit card returns to the accounts of family and friends. According to the Department of Justice, those false returns caused illegitimate payments to be received by account holders. It also triggered overdrafts in the bank account linked to the store's card settlements, resulting in financial losses to a financial institution. Momand faces up to 15 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. A Holden woman was sentenced in federal court today on drug trafficking charges. A judge sentenced 38-year-old Nicole Footman to 3 years in prison and 3 years of supervised release for conspiracy to distribute and possession with the intent to distribute methamphetamine and fentanyl. Court records show Footman obtained meth and fentanyl from a Bangor supplier between September 2019 and July 2021, communicating with the supplier via phone, text, and social media. In July of 2021, police executed a search warrant at Footman's residence and found methamphetamine and fentanyl along with scales, packaging materials, cell phones, and a little over $1,200 in cash. Well, Foxcroft Academy will be closed tomorrow with students attending classes remotely after the school says threats were made to the school. Now, according to a statement from Foxcroft Academy, the administration learned today of threatening comments made against the school. After consulting with the Dover Foxcroft Police Department, the decision was made to go remote for Wednesday. The statement said in part, quote, "The administration continues to work with the police department to further investigate the threat and ascertain its validity. Out of an abundance of caution for the safety of students, faculty, and staff, there will be no in-person classes, athletic contests, or extracurricular activities taking place on Wednesday at Foxcroft Academy or involving Foxcroft Academy students," end quote. The school did not release any details about the exact nature of the threats and said any further updates would be provided tomorrow. Law enforcement agencies across the state are honoring and remembering the men and women in blue who lost their lives in the line of duty as part of National Police Week. Our Sierra Jordan has that story.
In 1962, President Kennedy proclaimed the week of May 15th as National Police Week, A total of 88 fallen law enforcement officers in Maine are being recognized this week for making the ultimate sacrifice while protecting and serving the community.
You never know in police work, whether you're in Holden, Maine or New York City. You just don't know that next traffic stop, that next domestic call, whatever it could be. You don't know what it's going to end up being.
3 Maine law enforcement officers died in the line of duty in the past 5 years, including Detective Ben Campbell, Somerset County Sheriff's Deputy Corporal Eugene Cole, and Hancock County Sheriff's Deputy Luke Gross. Corporal Eugene Cole was the first police officer in the state to be shot and killed while on duty in 3 decades.
And he's missed every day, just having him around. So we do think of him often.
Sheriff Lancaster says he attended Madison Area High School alongside Corporal Cole for more than 45 years ago. He says he didn't expect to work with Corporal Cole for the Somerset County Sheriff's Office.
Very hard worker, very, very good with the community. He especially in the town of Norridgewock, which he held dear to his heart.
Corporal Cole was found shot to death in the early morning hours of April 25th of 2018 in Norridgewock. Sheriff Lancaster says Cole's legacy and sacrifice will never be forgotten.
We do have some great police officers in the state of Maine, but if we had, if young officers emulated how he treated people, it would go a long ways.
Cole's name, as well as Detective Ben Campbell's, were added to the Maine Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Augusta. President Biden honored Hancock County Sheriff Deputy Luke Gross and other fallen officers this past weekend at the National Law Enforcement Memorial in Washington, D.C.
They didn't think about it in terms of serving, protecting, and defending, but that's what they did. They served even before they put on that shield.
In studio, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Experts are reporting good news when it comes to avian flu cases across the state. In mid-February, experts detected the avian flu had made its way to Maine. The Maine Department of Agriculture, Conservation and Forestry currently lists the avian flu as high risk, but state veterinarian Michelle Walsh says the last confirmed case was more than 30 days ago. Research shows consistent temperatures in the 70s for weeks at a time would make it difficult for the virus to spread.
We can't breathe easy, really, until the environmental factors change significantly for us. In other words, we're counting on some summer heat and humidity to really degrade the virus.
Anyone can report sick birds by dialing 866-536-7593, and bird owners are asked not to allow their birds to interact with wildfowl. Well, over the weekend, Senator Susan Collins, along with 3 other senators, visited Kyiv, Ukraine, and neighboring countries, meeting with President Zelensky. Our Stephanie Wittenbach has more.
Senator Susan Collins says she visited Kyiv, Ukraine to show her support to President Zelensky.
I was so impressed with him. He truly is inspiring as a leader, and he has united the Ukrainian people against the Russian aggression.
Collins says a bill on the Senate floor will provide an additional $40 billion in aid for Ukraine if approved. She says her visit to Ukraine reaffirmed her belief that Congress should urgently pass the legislation to support Ukraine.
Putin's war has been so brutal, not to mention unprovoked, and I was very happy to be there in Kyiv and to be able to pledge my personal support for getting through the package that is now on the Senate floor.
She says if the bill passes, the money will provide even more military and humanitarian aid to Ukraine.
He recognized how generous Americans have been, along with our other allies.
During her trip, she and other state senators made their way to Stockholm, Sweden, and Helsinki, Finland. She says it was crucial to meet top officials in a time where Sweden and Finland would bring tremendous strength to NATO if they are approved after applying for membership.
When we went on to Sweden and Norway, we met with the 2 prime ministers and the president. Not Norway, I'm sorry, Finland.
She says one moment during her trip stuck with her.
I have been wearing a Ukrainian and an American flag pin virtually every day since my March trip to Poland and Germany. And a Ukrainian woman came up to me. She pointed to my pin, said thank you, and gave me a big hug with her eyes filled with tears.
Collins says the woman was grateful for the aid and support from the American people. In March, Congress passed a $13.6 billion fund to aid Ukraine. In total, if this current bill passes, Ukraine would receive $53.6 billion in aid from the United States. The war in Ukraine is approaching the 3-month mark. In Bangor, I'm Stephanie Wittenbach reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
All right, and it's about that time. Let's turn our eyes to the outside, get a quick first look at our forecast with Mr. Jeff Weller. Jeff.
All right, Beth, thank you. Happy Tuesday. Your first weather is brought to you by GRF Real Estate Company. And all right, let's look at temperatures first. This was nice, right? Near 70 here in Bangor, coastal areas as well. Tomorrow, same story, but there is some heat on the way. Like I said earlier, we could do 80 or so this weekend. Also with a gusty west wind. So right now it's sustained around 10. This will actually pick up a bit tonight. We could see wind gusts near 25 miles per hour with the clouds and a couple sprinkles still out there this evening. The sprinkles will fall apart tonight. The clouds, though, will take some time into tomorrow. And there's another system back behind this. Here it is right there. That's going to give us some rain showers later on Thursday. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, a couple of sprinkles left over with low temperatures in the 40s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
All righty, Jeff, thanks so much. Well, still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, our Jody Hersey introduces us to a pair of fraternal and identical twin sisters who can't imagine life without their look-alike. Part 2 of her closer look at the world of twins. We will have that story and much more when we come right back.
Some hesitate when faced with a decision, but not you. Introducing the 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition.
Hey Bangor residents, the City of Bangor is offering up to $2,000 in grants for income-eligible single-family homeowners if you install a new Fujitsu heat pump in your home. And Valley Home Services is an authorized Fujitsu installer. Up to $2,000. Combine that grant with rebates from Efficiency Maine, and you could have a new Fujitsu heat pump installed by Valley Home Services at little to no cost. Don't miss this incredible offer, Bangor. Call Valley Home Services today to see if you qualify.
The Penobscot Poorhouse, Bangor's favorite neighborhood pub, is your destination to catch all your favorite sports and pub food. Don't miss a second of the action on our 24 TVs and big screen. Bangor's home for the NBA, NASCAR, college basketball, March Madness, hockey, and much more. We have the perfect pub food, too. Wings, burgers, fries, salads, weekly specials, and much more. We have what you crave. Stop in for lunch, drinks, and stay for dinner in our newly remodeled venue. The Penobscot Poorhouse, Bangor's #1 sports pub, located at 14 Larkin Street off Main Street in Bangor.
The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. And now, take advantage of even extra savings during the Furniture Gallery's Memorial Day sale with truckloads of new inventory. Bring home the perfect living room set, dining set, recliner, and mattress. If it's in stock, it's yours to take home today. Open your camper cottage this year with a new mattress. And receive a free bundle on all closeout mattresses. Don't forget to check out our selection of outdoor furniture, too. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, and North Windham.
Wednesday. The big night is the finale. Who will take the crown? And most importantly, who are you? The Masked Singer season finale, Wednesday on Fox.
Presenting Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable, available all-wheel drive SUVs, backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Get 1.9% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2022 Sorento.
Hi, I'm Joe Cortez. Coming up on Good Morning Maine, it's National Police Officers Week, so we'll take a look at all the great things our law enforcement agents do for our community. Plus, Devin Biggs will have a full look at that forecast. Hopefully the temperatures will warm up just a little bit, and sports will have a full recap from last night. See you soon.
Two Maine community colleges have partnered up to expand their truck driving courses to Bangor. Our Brooke Riley explains why the move is so important.
The need is great for truck drivers across the country, including in Maine.
If you have it, if you wear it, if you eat it, it came on a truck. Without the truck drivers, I don't know how you're going to get it. So, yes, we need them badly.
To become a truck driver, a training course must first be completed to get a commercial driver's license.
We're going over the pre-trip inspections and air brakes, the shifting, There's different transmission with trucks than there are with, your average standard car. So that's another learning curve for us.
Northern Maine Community College partnered with Eastern Maine Community College to offer 3 8-week courses free of charge in Bangor for the first time.
This is a grant funding program, which is great for them because I think the average truck driver class is somewhere around $10,000, so it's a heck of a savings for the students.
Along with assisting with the nationwide truck driver shortage, Dyer says this can provide students with high-paying job opportunities.
It's a good career, and you can make good money at it. So, and if the class is free, that's saving you a lot of money right there.
Dyer says safety training is key when it comes to operating 80,000-pound trucks.
It's a good profession for limited education, and I don't want that to sound bad, but a lot of our guys are hands-on type people, okay? We don't have a boss. We get in the truck, we go, and they enjoy that part of the driving.
The first session began this week, and 2 more will follow right after. In Bangor, Brooke Riley, ABC7 and Fox 22.
For more information or to apply for one of the upcoming sessions, you can visit nmcc.edu. Well, the Bangor Parks and Recreation Department is looking to hire summer employees. From athletic fields to parks, trail systems, pools, and more. Assistant Director Debbie Gendro says Parks and Rec maintains a lot of grounds and facilities, meaning there are many positions to fill. She says they are still looking for golf course, park, and athletic field maintenance workers. Gendro says they are also in need of lifeguards who will get reimbursed after taking certification courses.
We operate so much of the city that in order for the residents and the community to enjoy these parks and these facilities, we need people to help maintain them.
Gendro says they welcome all applicants 15 and older, and to see those open positions or to apply, you can visit bangormaine.gov/employ. United Way of Eastern Maine partnered with Together Place Recovery Center in Bangor to host a community cleanup. Volunteers from both organizations and community members met up at Talbot Park, formerly known as 2nd Street Park, and made their way towards Main Street. Together Place Executive Director Sean Faircloth says their goal is to make positive contributions in the community, specifically in an area long affected by drug use.
Well, we really are connecting Together Place more to the neighborhood and convening meetings to help this section of the city.
Volunteers are really the fabric of our community. There's not a part of our community that's not touched by volunteers in some way, and we really wanted to draw attention to the importance of volunteerism and make people excited and proud about being involved in the community. And
Together Place is asking local artists to submit proposals to create a mural on Shaw's facing Main Street. You can visit our website, foxbangor.com, for more information on that. Speaking of volunteers, the Trek Across Maine is returning in person for the first time since 2019 due to the pandemic, and the organization also needs help. The Trek went virtual in 2020 and 2021 because of COVID, but with the live event returning, Trek is running into some challenges.
We are in great need of volunteers this year. We need people helping us serve food or, just supporting trekkers at our rest stops, especially on Sunday. Even if you can do it for, 4 hours, or if you can handle the 6-hour shift.
The Trek says it also needs drivers, people to help set up facilities, and more. The Trek says it can't have an event without those individuals. Some relief for parents struggling to find baby formula. There are new recommendations for alternatives to try. As Mel Meyer explains, more help could be on the way.
Kelly Crummett has her hands full.
I do.
Twins Walker and Lila are 12 weeks old.
They have approximately 4 ounces every 4 hours, so we go through a 12-ounce can about every day and a half.
At one point, they were down to 1 can.
I never thought we were going to have to go through something like that.
While they have a little stockpile going right now, it won't last very long. She's tried word of mouth, asking family and putting out a SOS on social media.
I was noticing on Facebook that people would post here, post there, that they needed things or they found things, but it wasn't really organized.
South Berwick resident and mom Emily Shambly started a Maine and New Hampshire Facebook group focused on formula. People post photos or updates with what's available and where.
It's really heartwarming to see people come together to just keep our kids fed, because that's all that we can do.
Now there's something new to try. The American Academy of Pediatrics now says infants over 6 months on regular formula can drink whole milk only until the shortage is better. For babies around 1 year old, you can use toddler formula, but only for a few days.
Nutrition is critical for growth. It's critical for brain development. Hopefully short-term alterations won't lead to long-term issues, but nutrition is key.
The best option is formula. Dr. Genevieve Whiting suggests finding out if you're eligible for the WIC program. Also try looking at smaller stores or calling your doctor's office.
Maybe other ways for us to assist and help families, or at least guide them individualized to that infant.
Meanwhile, production at a major formula plant is expected to resume soon. Abbott says it will take 6 to 8 weeks before product hits the shelves. Too long for some families.
I am terrified that we're going to run into not being able to find it.
That was Mal Meyer reporting. And coming up on the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22, President Biden pays tribute to the victims of the Buffalo supermarket shooting and calls on Congress to pass gun legislation. And Ukrainian officials mounted efforts Tuesday to rescue fighters still trapped inside a besieged steel plant. Well, those stories and more as the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22 continues.
At Bouchard Cleaning, rebuilding and restoring means more than just another job. To us, it's about bringing back cherished memories, restoring unforgettable moments in time, and giving hope when all was thought to be lost. For over 35 years, our mission has remained the same. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
You had me at Allison 10-speed transmission. Premium features available on GMC Sierra Heavy Duty. Step up to GMC with 0% financing on Sierra Heavy Duty models. GMC, we are professional grade.
Why do thousands of customers take the drive to Newport for all their shoes? Because Comfort Shoes & More has the styles you want, and they also have trained podorthists on staff to help you with all your footwear and arch support issues. We provide free foot evaluations by people who care about fitting you with the most comfortable shoes you will ever own. We have shoes in stock up to 6C and size 17, from safety shoes and boots, running, walking, casual or dress. We have it all at Comfort Shoes & More, 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport, across from Irving.
You don't stay in business as long as Rowell's Garage unless you're doing a lot of things right. Since 1946, Rowell's Garage in Dover Foxcroft has seen many customers drive off the lot completely satisfied, and they keep coming back. Why? Things like a wide selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Incredible customer service. A repair center that does it right the first time and on time. But the biggest reason, like new quality vehicles at a pre-owned price. So save yourself the hassle and save yourself some money. Rowell's Garage, Dover Foxcroft.
Fox Thursday is all new. First,
it's like 3 ivies tall. With the crack here and the yolk there. E-I-E-I. Awesome.
Uh-oh. Master Chef Junior. Then,
what's happening?
Something all new is cooking.
2 words.
1 hour.
Can you believe?
Of Welcome to Flatch.
That's a splinter.
All new back-to-back episodes. It's all happening this Thursday on Fox.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
President Biden says Saturday's mass shooting in Buffalo is an act of terrorism and is calling on Congress to take more action on guns. The president made the comments while he and First Lady Jill Biden met with families of the victims of the city's deadliest shooting. Fox's Alexis McAdams has the latest from Buffalo.
President Biden and the First Lady paying their respects today at a makeshift memorial in Buffalo. The president trying to ease the pain in the predominantly black community in the wake of the deadliest mass shooting in the city's history, which he called an act of terror.
What happened here is simple and straightforward. Terrorism. Terrorism. Domestic terrorism. In America, evil will not win, I promise you. Hate will not prevail.
The chaos erupted on Saturday afternoon when the suspected gunman began firing in the parking lot of a top supermarket, killing 10 and injuring 3 others.
We have bodies down here.
3 down inside so far, 2 outside, radio.
Police say the gunman's intention was to kill as many black people as possible. The president says there is no room for this type of hate in America.
White supremacy is a poison, and it's been allowed to fester and grow right in front of our eyes. No more.
Investigators say 18-year-old Peyton Gendron legally purchased a gun in his hometown of Conklin, New York, where he claims to have been radicalized online. During his speech, the president touched on the topics of social media censorship and gun control.
We can keep assault weapons off our streets. We've done it before. But we can't address the relentless exploitation of the internet to recruit and mobilize terrorism.
Tonight, President Joe Biden calling for stricter gun laws as people in this community have a lot of questions about what red flags were missed with this gunman. Last year, he was questioned by police and had a mental evaluation after his teacher said he wanted to commit a murder-suicide. Investigators are still looking into those claims. The local DA says he believes the police and the teacher followed protocol. Reporting in Buffalo, New York, Alexis McAdams, Fox News.
Meanwhile, the U.S. is inching closer to providing Ukraine with a $40 billion relief package. With the war entering a new phase, Sweden and Finland are moving ahead with their bids to join NATO. Fox's Caroline Shively reports from Washington.
In a major setback for Ukraine's military, more than 260 of its soldiers abandoned a steel plant in Mariupol Monday after agreeing to a negotiated surrender with Russian forces. The fighters had withstood brutal attacks for weeks, but this video released by Russian state TV on Tuesday showed the defeated Ukrainians leaving the plant, many of them taken out on stretchers.
Soldiers that continued to resist there did so bravely and skillfully.
The Senate is expected to pass a $40 billion aid package for Ukraine this week.
The need is clear for this Congress to act decisively, to act now.
11 GOP senators and 57 House Republicans voted against the bill, saying the money would be better spent at home or not at all.
Isn't there a more fiscally responsible way this could be done?
But Republican leaders are backing the measure.
America's decision to support Ukraine is not some frivolous act of charity. It serves our own national security and strategic interests for international borders to continue to actually mean something.
In a move sure to anger Russia, Sweden and Finland are both pushing ahead in their bids to join NATO. President Biden is set to host the leaders of both countries at the White House on Thursday. In Washington, Caroline Shively, Fox News.
In other news tonight, Johnny Depp's ex-wife, Amber Heard, continued her testimony as she unveiled details into her marriage with Depp and why she wrote the 2018 op-ed piece in the Washington Post. Fox's Anna Eliopoulos has that story.
Amber Heard slammed her ex-husband during cross-examination Tuesday. During a tense exchange with Depp's attorneys, the actress unveiled fresh details regarding her tumultuous marriage. Throughout the day, Depp's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, attempted to paint Heard as the real abuser during their marriage.
You struck Mr. Depp multiple times during your relationship, didn't you, Ms. Heard?
There were many times I had to use my body to defend myself, and that included swinging wherever I could if it meant I could get away.
You just couldn't control yourself, could you, Ms. Heard?
I tried to defend myself when I could, but it was after years of not defending myself.
Vasquez also questioned Heard on claims that she was physically and sexually abused during her marriage with Depp, and grilled her about her alleged violent past, including her domestic violence arrest while dating photographer Tasia Von Rhee in 2009.
You committed domestic violence against Miss Van Rhee during your relationship, didn't you?
No, I did not.
You assaulted her at a Seattle airport in 2009, didn't you?
No, I did not.
The Aquaman actress continues to deny any allegations that she was the aggressor during their marriage.
He knows he's lying. Otherwise, why can't he look at me? I survived. I survived that man, and I'm here, and I'm able to look at him.
Earlier this week, Amber Heard testified that her role in Aquaman 2 was reduced after Depp's attorney called her abuse claims a hoax. Depp is seeking $50 million from Heard, accusing her of tarnishing his career. In New York, Anna Eliopoulos, Fox News.
Well, AAA is predicting an uptick in travel this Memorial Day weekend despite inflation. Fox Business Network's Madison Allworth is at Newark Airport with much more on how it could cost, or with more on how much it could cost, rather, to fly this holiday weekend.
Memorial Day weekend is around the corner. Current round-trip airfare tickets are going for $383 on average. That's a 34% increase from 2019. But regardless of whether you fly or drive, it's going to cost Americans more to travel this summer and this Memorial Day weekend. Even still, demand is strong. AAA releasing their Memorial Day travel forecast today, showing nearly 40 million people are expected to travel for the holiday this year. And AAA is predicting that 3 million of them will take to the sky. That is the largest year-over-year growth for travelers in a weekend on record. Most Americans will hit the road to get to their destination, avoiding the high airfare but not the high gas prices. A new record hit today, $4.52 a gallon on average. Typically, gasoline is about 10 to 15% of a family's travel budget. But industry experts are now worried that these prices could eat away at the budget and therefore eat away at demand.
It's a heavy burden for a lot of Americans, and they're suffering. A lot of people just don't have the elasticity in their budgets. We've been setting records for gasoline prices every day for the last 2 weeks, and there doesn't seem to be any end in sight.
No end in sight is right. In fact, Hopper is anticipating that the cost of airfare is going to continue to go up. By June, the average domestic round-trip ticket, that's going to cost you $420. At Newark Liberty International Airport, I'm Madison Allworth, Fox Business.
And still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, how a popular seafood restaurant on Mount Desert Island is celebrating a major milestone. And in sports, for the first time ever, paddlers will have the chance to race down Millinocket Stream in the town's inaugural canoe race. We'll be right back.
New season, new talent, new judges. So You Think You Can Dance is back and better than ever.
So You Think You Can Dance this Wednesday on Fox.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekends with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
With Automower by Husqvarna, who needs you? It's the original yard robot. It goes around your trees and flower beds. It goes up hills up to 30 degrees in grade. Even does narrow areas and walkways. Automower beautifully manicures your lawn automatically. Imagine a lot more mower and a lot less of you. Automower from Husqvarna.
Fast Freddy does everything fast, including playing Maine Lottery's new Fast Play game, Cash Blast Progressive. Jackpots keep growing until someone wins. He can choose a $2, $5, or $10 ticket. Freddy could win up to 100% of the jackpot. Play Cash Blast Progressive today.
Hey, you're Fast Freddy. You probably want to play Maine Lottery's newest Fast Play games. There's Word Search, where you could win up to $15,000. And 3 to Win has a progressive jackpot.
I'll take them. Love your express checkout line. Goodbye.
For the best boat deals this year, see your favorite brands on the waterfront in Belfast for Hamlin Marine's saltwater boat sale. At Hamlin's Marine, we are powered by Yamaha Outboards, and we have more than 20 boat packages on display from Carolina Skiff, Hurricane, Jeanneau, Scout, Sea Chaser, and Weldcraft, including dinghies on display from Achilles and Puffin. Pre-register today for a chance to win $1,000 worth of Helly Hansen apparel. Go to our website for details.
And come see us at the Belfast Saltwater Boat Sale in our new showroom on the Belfast waterfront.
Saturday,
MLS action heats up on Fox with the battle in the South.
I can't wait for this one.
Walker Zimmerman leads Nashville SC as they look to make some noise in the Music City.
Are you serious?
All day. But a showdown against Atlanta United awaits, and the Five Stripes never back down.
Incredible!
It all kicks off Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, twins seem to be everywhere nowadays. According to the National Center for Health Statistics, twin births have been on the rise in every state, and Maine is no exception. Tonight, our Jody Hersey introduces us to a pair of fraternal and identical twin sisters who can't imagine life without their lookalikes.
I just love being a twin. Me too.
62-year-old fraternal twin sisters Joan West and Jane Airy were raised in Herman, where they were known as the Levitt twins, a competitive duo that loved sports, especially basketball.
We just had fun. We didn't even know our brothers. We're like, you mean there's two boys in the family? You know, because we're so in tune to each other.
Their mother, Marlene Lakeman, says raising two boys and a set of twin girls was overwhelming.
And I wrote everything down when I fed them and when I gave them their vitamins and all that. I had to. I couldn't remember anything.
The twins now live near one another in Bucksport, where West owns Twins Feather, a private health studio specializing in body movement. Meanwhile, Airy owns and operates a fiber necklace business. Over in Hamden, 18-year-old identical twin sisters Johanna and Carly Philbrook are just a few weeks away from graduating high school.
We're both introverts.
According to BabyMed.com, approximately 1 in 85 pregnancies result in fraternal twins, while 1 in 250 pregnancies result in identical twins. Through DNA testing, the Philbrook twins found out at age 15 they were in fact identical, even though only one of them was born with a birthmark.
Having a port wine is like really rare, and it's a genetic defect, so it's kind of interesting that we're identical twins and somehow I still got it, because twins are supposed to be 100% genetically identical if they're identical twins.
The Philbrook twins say they have had to dispel many myths about twins while growing up.
There's like a common myth that twins feel each other's pain. So there's this one girl at basketball camp that tested it. So Johanna got slapped a few times. It didn't hurt me.
Both sets of sisters say they truly love being a twin and couldn't imagine life any other way.
The rest of our days is like the gift of gifts because we are twins.
In Bucksport, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
If you or someone you know has twins, you can connect with other twin moms by logging on to the Maine Twins and More Facebook group. And our thanks to Jody for that report. Well, a popular seafood restaurant on Mount Desert Island is celebrating a major milestone, and our Dylan Holloway shares more.
Beal's Lobster Pier has been serving fresh lobster to locals and visitors for nearly a century. Celebrating its 90th anniversary this year, the establishment is looking forward to seeing faces both old and new.
It really warms our hearts when we see so many friends come back year after year, and multi-generational families. When kids were little tykes and then come in 10, 15, 20 years later.
Co-owner Stu Snyder says Beal started from humble beginnings.
H.R. Beal started it in 1932. Started just basically as buying seafood and buying lobster. And the building just kept growing. It started as a little wharf and it kept growing. 3 generations, and we're still going strong.
3 generations of the Beal family owned the restaurant before Snyder and a business partner purchased it in 2014. Snyder says celebrating the Beal's legacy and keeping their original traditions alive are very important. According to Snyder, Beal's fresh food and beautiful seaside views are what makes the restaurant so special.
It doesn't get any fresher than what we have here. Fishermen come in with their catch daily. It goes right into the restaurant, goes right into the boxes that we ship nationwide. So that's number one. Number 2 is look at this atmosphere behind me. This is fantastic.
He says ultimately, the relationships with folks in the community keeps Beals thriving.
It makes us happy that people come back with their family and they're creating new memories here. And that's really what this place is all about.
Beals is open 7 days a week, 11 to 8 every day. Reporting from Southwest Harbor, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
I think Dylan definitely scored the best story assignment of the day there. All right, well, Jeff Weller is coming back with our full 5-day forecast. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
High temperatures back up near 70 today. Tomorrow, same story, followed by even warmer temperatures. We could do 80s over the weekend. Those details for you when I come back.
Tomorrow morning on Star 97.7, Paul Dupuis has the music and fun. Sonny Shepard brings you Star 97.7 local news. And Steve McKay with the weather. Turn on your radio and get the Star treatment with Star 97.7.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home the Kubota VX Series for 0 down, 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $700.
Some things just go together, like Saturday mornings and cartoons, sunshine and roses, and Spectrum Mobile and Spectrum Internet. Great by themselves, but built to work together so you get crazy fast speeds and even more advanced security. So you get fast speeds when you're out and faster, more secure connections at home, because they're made to go together, like socks and sandals.
My dad wears those.
Sounds like a cool dude.
He's not.
For fast speed and more security, get Spectrum Mobile and Spectrum Internet together. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
Tuesday, May 31st.
Lego Masters is back. This time, I've got a few new bricks up my sleeve. So that worked.
12 new teams compete in a blockbusting, brick blasting,
Boom boom time.
epic new season.
Hanging out with celebrities. Hi.
Hi.
Dinosaurs are living among us.
Lego Masters premieres May 31st on Fox.
Tomorrow morning on Star 97.7, Paul Dupuis has the music and fun. Sonny Shepard brings you Star 97.7 local news. And Steve McKay with the weather. Turn on your radio and get the Star treatment with Star 97.7.
The Usos take on RK Bro in the Tag Team Championship Unification match. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern on Fox.
Here we go. Your full weather is brought by Damon's Beverage, offering the best combination of price, selection, and service in the state of Maine. Let's talk temperatures for now. Nice today, right? Up near 70 or so. Tomorrow, same story. Much colder air north and west. That will stay there for now. We actually have warmer temperatures on the way. Also on the way, some wind. We've had wind gusts today near 25 miles per hour. That will continue tonight. These are sustained right now around 10, but again, a few wind gusts could linger into tomorrow morning near 25 or 30 miles per hour. Thus, our favorite small craft advisory, wave heights out here, approaching 8 to 10 feet into tomorrow afternoon. It's also blowing around all the pollen, right? So tree pollen is off the charts right now. Grass pollen is not too far behind. Weed and mow's pretty good. But overall, if you're sniffling and sneezing, this is likely a reason why. All right, here's a big low across our area now, kind of kicking up the atmosphere. The showers are falling apart, but the clouds will stay with us tonight into tomorrow before that high pressure right there is going to build in. That's going to give us a pretty nice afternoon tomorrow before there's more stuff in the west headed our way. That will likely bring us some rain showers later Thursday into Friday. It's going to be kind of a wet weekend around here as well. And warmer. All right, Futurecast shows the showers out there now kind of falling apart tonight. No worries at all. Here's tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock or so. The last of the clouds kind of retreating. We're going to get several hours of some sunshine tomorrow. That'll give temperatures a boost through the afternoon with that gusty west wind. And then by tomorrow evening, again, starry skies tomorrow night. But by Thursday, we're talking about more weather coming in here. And again, this could bring some potentially heavy rainfall late Thursday night into early parts of Friday as well. So overall, we have a wet pattern setting up here for the end of the week into the early parts of the weekend. The rainfall will look something like this. So we're not talking a lot of rain, but probably a quarter to a half inch. But this time of year, as you know, it's spring. You could get under one of the heavier showers and give you a quick half inch of rain. But it is a growing season. Now, speaking of that, here's the drought monitor. And where it's been dry across the west, for decades, they could use, of course, lots of rain here. But for us, we're talking about a sliver of the state still under light to moderate drought conditions. They'll be getting some more rain, though, beginning really tomorrow and lingering into Friday. Our forecast then tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there, a couple of sprinkles lingering over. Look for low temperatures down near 44. For tomorrow, all right, here we go. So partly cloudy skies through the afternoon after a cloudy start. Look for high temperatures near 63, but windy tomorrow. You're going to notice that northwest wind occasionally gusting at 25 miles per hour. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast by Damon's Beverage shows the story. 63 tomorrow. Thursday, some rain showers back in the forecast. A nice day on Friday. We got to watch the weekend, though. We're talking about temperatures in the 80s Saturday, followed by near 80s Sunday with some thunder showers throughout the afternoon. Beth?
So all in all, a pretty decent week shaping up there. Thanks so much, Jeff. Well, sports is coming up next with Dave Peck. Stay with us.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Save fuel with an electrified all-wheel drive RAV4 hybrid with 40 mpg and up to a 580-mile driving range. Plus, get 1.75 financing on most RAV4 models.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
On the Road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from Belfast, is sponsored by Renew Me, a thoughtful and intentional way to care for yourself. Come and be renewed at our beautiful location on Main Street in Belfast. Home Supply Center, a hardware and houseware store located in the heart of downtown Belfast. We are the problem solvers. Stop in or call today. And Comfort Shoes and More. See us for quality name brand shoes and your perfect fit. Comfort Shoes and More, Newport.
Nobody should have to go through a 5-hour drive every single day to have radiation. Sarah's House provides them a home away from home, a place where they can come and receive treatment and support while they move through their cancer journey. There are 9 bedrooms for guests on 2 floors. They have laundry facilities. Everyone has their own cupboard for dry storage, refrigerator space. The great room is really the heart of the home. It's like the kitchen living space. This is where people come together. They share meals, they share stories, and they support one another.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
The playmaking duo of DeAndre Johnson and Luis Perez lead the New Jersey Generals against the Houston Gamblers. The USFL, Sunday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
Let's start down in Miami, because in case you've been living under a rock or simply don't care, the Celtics continued their quest for Banner 18 with Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals versus the top-ranked Heat going on as we speak right now. After 3 quarters, the Heat own a 93-76 lead, outscoring the C's 37-14 in the quarter. Celtics led by as many as 13 in the first half behind play from Jason Tatum, but Heat came out firing in the second, 22-2 run in the third quarter, starting with their defense to grow a double-digit lead. Jimmy Butler leading the way for the Heat with 31 points. Tatum with 26 again after 3. So they're into the fourth quarter right now, and we will continue to have that updated over on ABC7 at 11. For now, we're into mid-May, and while the Sawadabskook and Kanduska Extreme Canoe races are in the books, up north in Millinocket, there's still time for one last race down the rapids. Tyler Cruz has more.
Before the summer sun starts to dry things up a little bit, there is one more stream race being added to this year's circuit.
This kind of ends right at the end of that race circuit, so we're able to kind of extend the season out a little bit.
In a few weeks, paddlers will take on 7 miles of the Millinocket Stream in the first ever Millinocket Extreme Canoe Race.
Millinocket Stream here at It has water in it often this time of year, and it's a great section for beginner and intermediate whitewater boaters.
So what exactly makes the race extreme?
There's a lot of rapids. Not everyone probably will make it upright in their boat.
The idea came through a public comment period where Chris had the thought to let the Millinocket Dam flow regularly for recreational purposes, and that led to the birth of this race.
I was kind of writing comments in support of, having more scheduled flows on this stream for people to recreate, and as I was thinking of that, was if you had a scheduled time, we could have a race.
So the Extreme Race will join the Sawodapska Extreme Race, the Kentuskag, and more on the macro circuit. And Chris just hopes that his race will bring out just a few of those people who gathered at other events this season.
I would love to see us get a fraction of the number of people the Kentuskag gets. Yeah, that would be, even getting a quarter of them would be awesome. It makes me really happy to see that race be so successful.
Racers will start here at the Millinocket Lake Dam, and they'll finish up here at Kermit Crandall Park, right in downtown Millinocket.
Once paddlers come up and go down Millinocket Stream, I think they're going to go home and tell their friends that they had a great time and they had fun up in Millinocket. And there's a lot of other fun stuff to do up here as well, and it can really turn out to be a fun weekend to really get in the summer vibe.
Reporting from Millinocket, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7 Fox 22 Sports.
Thank you, Tyler. I still can't get over the view of Katahdin there. I'm still looking to hike it. That's on the bucket list. If I don't get up to the canoe race, hopefully by the end of the summer, I'll get up to the peak. No guarantees, that's for sure. That race is scheduled for June 4th. Signups are still open online. Meanwhile, down in Brunswick, the Bowdoin women's basketball team has found their new head coach, and it's a familiar face, both for the Polar Bears and MDI, that's earned the new head job. Former Trojan and Polar Bear standout Megan Phelps has returned to her alma mater to assume the role as head coach. Phelps coached on the Bowdoin staff after graduating in 2015 and most recently served as an assistant under Adrian Scheibels, both at Bowdoin and last season at Dartmouth. And we'll have much more from Phelps and Coach Scheibels later in the week. For now, though, let's check in with Maine baseball, starting up their road trip down in Chestnut Hill here. Maine facing Boston College on Tuesday afternoon. Top one, Black Bears all over the Eagles here. Scout Knotts unloads on the pitch, cranks one deep to left and gone. 3-run shot makes it a 4-0 game. Then in third, it was Jeff Mejia's turn. He goes opposite field to left, basically the same spot. This one hops into the wall. RBI double scores Joey Bramante, 7-1 Bears. They would not let up. Bramante here finds the left center gap of his own in the fifth. 2 runs come around as Maine takes it 18-7 the final. They will continue going south for their final America East series of the regular season down in Hartford. All right, to the high school circuit we go now. Nice day for some tennis with 2 powerhouses going at it in Hamden. Broncos hosting Foxcroft, and we'll start on the girls' side here. First, number 1 doubles, Hamden's Chandler Smith and Ella Baldwin trying to hold off Alicia Raymond and Megan Spooner of Foxcroft. Nice shot from Spooner there. Ponies take that match. Then, in 2 doubles, Sadie Davis and Annabelle Haleman defeat Lydia Hanisch and Elsa Geary as Foxcroft takes the day 4-1 on the girls' side. And for the boys, number 2 singles, Mateo Renevel here with the strong serve out wide. He'd take it 8-6. But in doubles, the Broncos had it going. Ryan Hafner and Harrison Withy with a battle with Sela Topolsky and Austin Cornett. They'd get the win, as would the Hamden team, 3-2 on the day. All right, that's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Shop Jordan's Furniture now, and it could all be free. Visit Jordans.com.
When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if it tries, that's what our lineup of exceptionally capable, available all-wheel drive SUVs is for. After all, we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Get 1.9% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2022 Sorento.
The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. And now, take advantage of even extra savings during the Furniture Gallery's Memorial Day sale with truckloads of new inventory. Bring home the perfect living room set? dining set, recliner, and mattress. If it's in stock, it's yours to take home today. Open your camper cottage this year with a new mattress and receive a free bundle on all closeout mattresses. Don't forget to check out our selection of outdoor furniture too. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, and North Windham.
Hey Bangor residents, the City of Bangor is offering up to $2,000 in grants for income-eligible single-family homeowners if you install a new Fujitsu heat pump in your home. And Valley Home Services is an authorized Fujitsu installer. Up to $2,000. Combine that grant with rebates from Efficiency Maine, and you could have a new Fujitsu heat pump installed by Valley Home Services at little to no cost. Don't miss this incredible offer, Bangor. Call Valley Home Services today to see if you qualify.
You don't stay in business as long as Rowell's Garage unless you're doing a lot of things right. Since 1946, Rowell's Garage in Dover Foxcroft has seen many customers drive off the lot completely satisfied, and they keep coming back. Why? Things like a wide selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Incredible customer service. A repair center that does it right the first time and on time. But the biggest reason, like new quality vehicles at a pre-owned price. So save yourself the hassle and save yourself some money. Rowell's Garage, Dover Foxcroft.
I heard about you. You're that smart kid.
Young Sheldon, boy genius on Origin Story.
Yes, that's me.
A small town boy.
Young man. Yes, you.
With supersonic hearing. Visionary vision.
Cheeky little Miwan, you know you don't belong there.
And a heightened sense of smell.
Ew. Put your shoes back on.
Young Sheldon 5 times a week.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
You can't smell this.
Yes, I can.
How fun is this? Oh my goodness! Absolute madness!
Major League Baseball returns May 28th on Fox.
Scientists are challenging the idea that video games rot your brain. New research from Finland shows that adolescents and young adults actually improved their cognitive functioning if they played some video games. The study found gamers were better able to switch between different tasks and divide their attention between moving objects. Other studies have found gamers tend to have more gray matter in their brains. Gray matter is connected to memory and decision-making. The research cautions against excessive gaming, though, saying the cognitive advantages vanish. And finally tonight, Seinfeld fans now have a chance to sip on coffee inspired by their favorite characters. The online coffee shop Beanbox released its Seinfeld coffee collection Monday, which is inspired, of course, by the 90s sitcom. The company says the 4 blends of the collection are based on the show's main characters and their eccentric personalities: Elaine's Little Kicks, Kramer's Giddy Up, George's Serenity Now, and Jerry's Diner Blend. The iconic collection is available to pre-order on the website beanbox.com. Maybe they'll make some matching coffee filters and model them after Jerry's puffy shirt. I think that would be a nice combination. All right, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at Fox 22 News, take care and have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow night at 10.